There is something fuzzy with this 8 na number. From PBB 8, which means 8. There are countless of people who would let and choose their art to speak for themselves. Siyempre, hindi lang in terms of drawing or dancing. Isa na rito yung pagsulat ng isang kanta. Pero syempre, since solid Bloom tayo, and to my fellow Blooms out there, we already know that we have this Bini member that has this gift of art. Syempre, wala kang ibang tinutukoy kundi si Lingling. Of course, I'm talking about Maria Nicolette Vergara, also known as Colette, ang tao sa likod ng kantang 8 ng Bini. Pero syempre, hindi na natin kailangan pabain to. So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And para sa mga bagong viewers, thank you so much for checking this analysis. My name is Musicand, and today we're gonna talk about this Bini's friendship anthem called 8. Maria Nicolette Vergara, also known as Colette, is a Bini member who's from Tagbilaran, Bohol. She developed a musical background during her childhood, and that's because of her musician father, who is also a vocalist and a drummer. Sobrang nakarelate lang ako sa kanya because both my parents have a musical background as well. Colette wrote the song 8 when she was in her 8th grade, and it was written as a graduation song, but later on released as part of Bini's Born to Win album. Alam niyo, napansin ko lang, there is something fuzzy with this 8 na number. Nasulat ni Colette yung song when she was in 8th grade. Bini members are 8. Title ng song is 8. Gwen and Sheena came from PBB 8, which means 8. And check this out. Bini's official color is teal, which has a number code of 008080. Ano pang 8 yung alam niyo when it comes to Bini? Let me know in the comment section. You could actually put it this way. If you're gonna visualize in any particular song, the songwriters are considered as the one who draws the character. And eventually, producers and musicians will animate this non-moving picture and turns it into music. What I'm trying to say here is we also have to give credits to the producers and musicians who turned this song into a masterpiece. And with that being said, oras na ba? Yep, I guess it's time for a breakdown. The song 8 is in a key of C sharp, and it has a chord progression of 1, 5, 6, and 4. Dun sa last video, we talked about the common key sa OPM, which is a G major. But today, I also just want to mention that 1, 5, 6, 4 is also a common chord progression when it comes to OPM. For example, Your Song by Parokya ni Edgar. So it has a chord progression of 1, 5, 6, 4. And the legendary Magbalik is also in 1, 5, 6, 4 chord progression. Of course, other than a chord progression, meron din talagang lyrics ng song na to na tumatak ng sobra sa isip ko. Katulad ng magkayakap tungo sa ating pangarap. Mga tawa, iyak at sigaw ng tagumpay. Lahat ng to sa ating nagpapatibay. Sa bawat alaala, atin itong iaalay. And for me, the most iconic part here is dun sa may bridge part, which is sabi dito is, kahit lahat ng tao, itinakda ang pagkatalo, ipapakitang matatag pa rin tayo. Laging pinanghahawakan, lahat ng dinaanan, at ang pangakong 8 hanggang dulo. Colette! But since we already talked about some of its chord progression, kailangan din natin malaman yung importance ng primary chords sa isang chord progression. The primary chords in a chord progression are 1, 4, and 5. So if the music is being seen by the naked eye, the 1 chord is considered as the home, which you guys already know from the other videos. And the 4 chord is the road sign, which will lead you to whichever places. And finally, the 5 chord is the pathway towards home. But syempre, hindi lang directly papuntang bahay yung 5 chord kasi may mga obstacles din yan. May tatawag sa yung mga kapitbahay, hahabulin ka ng aso, o makakaapa ka ng echas. In other words, napakadami pang pwedeng mangyari kahit nasa 5 chord ka na. O sa pagkakadescribe natin is the pathway towards home. Ganun din sa music. Hindi tayo pwede mag-rely lang dun sa nakaset na chord progression dahil marami pang pwedeng mangyari sa isang song. Speaking of marami pang pwedeng mangyari, I guess we should talk about the bridge part of this song. So the bridge part of this song has a chord progression of 6, 4, 1, and 5. And kung babalikan natin yung lyrics dun sa may bridge part, sabi dito, kahit lahat ng tao itinakda ang pagkatalo. It basically shows the problem ng kwento ng song na to. And guess what? Colette uses the chord 6, which is a relative minor of a major scale. And when you say minor, it is the sad chord. Like sa Bini, siguro kaya mo siya ihalin tulad kay Colette. Laging angry. So to summarize the bridge part's chord progression, it shows the problem, the road sign, the home, and the path. And here's the interesting part. Dito sa may transition from bridge to the final chorus. After i-introduce ng bridge part yung problem, natapos yung chord progression sa 5, which what we called the path. Habang nandito tayo sa 5 chord, pumasok yung last chorus and bumalik sa 1 yung chord progression. So in other words, the path led us to home, but there's a huge twist right here. Lumipat sila ng bahay o ng home, because there's a key transition from C sharp to E flat major. And guess what? Mas malaking bahay since the key of E flat is higher than the key of C sharp. So to summarize everything, you ready for this? That this music basically tells us, not specifically, but musically, that life has a lot of things going on. Masaya man, o malungkot man, o darating ka dun sa point na down ka na. But regardless of what happens to your life, babangon ka doon sa panibago at mas malaking bahay. I mean buhay. The chord transition from C sharp to E flat is a musical representation of a new home, a new day, or a new beginning with a brighter future. Wait lang ah. Masyado na ako nadadala ng emosyon dito, but that's basically my interpretation of this song. In conclusion, this is definitely one of Bini's gem right here. And thank you, Bini Colette, for sharing this music to all the Filipinos and to the entire world. Sobrang nakaka-inspire yung song, yung tipong gusto mong bumangon tuwing umaga with new hopes and new dreams. And also, thank you guys for watching this video. And if there are any other music na gusto nyo gawin ko ng critical analysis, please let me know in the comment section. Once again, 2-3, maraming salamat.